Venture industry is literally the engine of innovation, right? It's trite, but it's the reality.
Without venture capital, without risk capital, the world's not going to get the innovation for the next 10, 20 years that these entrepreneurs have to offer.
Venture capital and entrepreneurship are society's best tools to solve society's hardest problems.
Because I think the future relies on innovation.
It's hard to quantify.
It's inspiration every day. I get to meet some of the world's smartest people tackling some of the world's hardest problems, and I get to be a part of their journey.
That's an incredible gift.
In the early days of VC, there are a couple of different dynamics.
Which one of these opportunities was real, which one was ridiculous?
Everything worked, everybody was making money, everybody was starting companies, and then in 2000, nothing worked, everybody was losing money.
It feels now more fundamental, testing the truth versus what's really going on in the world with data.
Silicon Valley certainly doesn't have a monopoly on innovation.
I don't think that entrepreneurs fit a certain stereotype.
They don't tend to look a certain way.
The challenge is we still haven't found a good way to measure gumption or grit or that entrepreneurial energy, but you know it when you see it.
Capital is probably the least important part of the equation. I think capital is a way of institutionalizing a journey together.
I want to be the first person that they pick up the phone to when something's either gone really well or is going really badly.
If you believe, I think as all of us do here, that entrepreneurs are the ones that drive the biggest societal change, then it's a pretty big obligation.
People shouldn't ever talk about rockstar or superstar VCs. We are purely servants to the innovation economy.
Entrepreneurs come in all sorts of shapes and sizes and colors, but venture capital doesn't. Only 2% of venture capital goes to companies founded by women, and only 1% of venture capital goes to companies founded by African Americans or Latinos.
If we don't have diversity on teams, then we're never going to have real diversity of innovation. The standout performers are not the group of guys from Stanford, the German girl who was like 23 when she came over to the US and is building a great business. It's Mathilde and Laurent from France who are building Front.
Africa actually has the highest rate of female entrepreneurship in the world.
Because the truth is you want the best talent.
And there's a lot of incredibly smart, driven, capable people who just don't have access to opportunity.
Skill or brilliance is universal, but opportunity is not.
Without trust, you can't bet on the future.
That's where the Fellows program becomes so powerful, because it teaches you how to build that trust.
The really rare commodity in venture capital is deep, authentic relationships.
Outside of the Kauffman Fellows, there's a lot of insecurity in the industry.
What is really powerful about the relationships that people form here is how quickly they are vulnerable with one another.
It's shrunk the world down considerably.
This parade of people come in that have been incredibly successful at venture.
Supercharge your experience overall by hearing everybody else's experiences instead of having to go through it yourself.
I'm a big believer that this is the best professional development you can do.
This amazing group of doers, people actually out there making change happen.
I think we've had the impact on the industry that we set out to have, and maybe more.
The beauty of the program is that it gathers up a disproportionately successful group of people. It creates a community. It then creates a larger community, and everybody helps the broader community be successful. That's why this is a great program. That's why it will always be a great program.